What's up, what it do, cyber world? It's your girl, Ash Brown, and this is the Ash Brown Uncensored Show. Yes, on this program, I talk a little bit about everything. It may be Ash Brown related, it may be pop culture related. You just never know. You gotta stay tuned. You gotta stay tuned to see what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so I was chatting with a friend of mine today, and we had a very very colorful conversation about hip hop, 90s hip hop, and the era that we kind of grew up in, you know? And I was telling him about the time that Bone Thugs and Harmony was introduced to me. Now, keep in mind, I'm an East Coast girl, born in New York, raised in the South, you know, so at that point, you're talking like 93, 94-ish. So heavily into Tupac, Biggie, Wu-Tang Clan. There was a lot of different ones that I was able to really just kind of sink my teeth into and was really like just a big fan of. And West Coast, I knew about NWA. I didn't have any of their records, you know. My mama was not going to allow that to happen. But I knew about Dr. Dre. I knew about Snoop. I knew about Ice Cube. I knew about Ice-T. But I had never heard about Bone Thugs and Harmony. So one day we were like at school, and keep in mind this is elementary school, so we're like 10 and 11 years old. And one of my friends started singing this song, and you know everybody's like, yeah, Bone. And I'm trying to rock along like I understand, like I know what the song is. Never heard the song before. Never heard the song. Now, keep in mind, after school, I was key on listening to my V103. Shout out to Ryan Cameron. You know, we used to have afternoons with Ryan Cameron and the nights with Greg Street. But the song wasn't recognizable to me. And I guess I probably was giving off that energy like I was trying to perpetrate, which I was. And then one of my friends came to me and she's like, Ash, you don't know about Bone. What you know about Bone Thugs? I was like, who the heck don't know about Bone Thugs and Harmony? Who don't know about Bone? Of course I know about Bone. Yes, yes, I know. In that moment, y'all, I indeed did not know who Bone Thugs and Harmony was. So that afternoon, went home, and I was like, okay, everybody knew this song. Everybody knew all the words and everything. It's got to be on one of these the top tracks of the night. So I got to listen in. And I'm just going to pay attention to it. And sure enough, yeah, one of their songs was like on the top. I think he used to do like a top 10 list every night. Something along that line. And it was on there. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is cool. Bone is cool. All right, I'm down with Bone. Okay, go ahead, Bone. But yes, I remember being that young child and just trying to be cool with everyone else and trying to act like I knew what was going on. Zero clue, y'all. Zero clue. But shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony and all of the hip hop heads that are out there that still represent for the culture. It's really big. It's really awesome. It's really good. But yeah, music isn't what it used to be. I am not a big music buff in modern time music. I couldn't tell you who the latest rapper is. Couldn't tell you his latest song. Never seen a video. No. There's just a lot that's out there today that just really isn't what hip hop was meant to be. And it just sucks. It really just sucks, but it is what it is. Classic, vintage. I'm all for. I'm all for it. I'm all there with it. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, you know. That's the way that it goes sometimes. But I want to know some of the music that you guys like. Are you into like 90s hip hop, pop music? Shout out to the king of pop, MJ, one of the best to ever do it. Yes, I said it. I put it out there. I did. But what kind of music do you guys like? What are you listening to now? Who do you have saved on Spotify? I'm just curious. So you can either respond to this episode or you could tag me on social media. One Love Ash, the number 1, LOVEASH. Or if you'd like to send me an email, info@ashsaidit.com. That is info@ashsaidit.com. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful, fantabulous, and purposeful week. I'ma holla at y'all later. Deuces.